Run through using the breast pump with you now, alright? So I've already set up one side, I'll give you that to hold.
Thanks.
And I'll show you how to set up the other side. So you would always be double pumping, so it's pressed from both sides at the same time.
Right, okay.
So again, in your purple box, you'll find the kits, and that's where you'll store them for future use. Okay. So you press this button, lift the lid, and you've got this little clear plastic cap. That will just sit in there, and if you push it down you should hear it click. Often if you go on the pump and you're getting no suction, then it'll be because this hasn't clicked in.
Got you.
Okay.
And do you use the same equipment every time, or should I be changing it? Or
yeah, so you'll use the same equipment other than the bottles, which will be used to store the milk.
Right.
Everything else will stay the same.
Okay.
So it just gets, other than the tubing, everything else will get washed in warm soapy water, but I'll show you how to do that later on. Okay. So your tubing, both ends exactly the same. Okay, so just put this in there, and then we can close that lid down. This part, you can open this up and there's a little membrane in there. Okay, so when you're washing, take that out, make sure that it's all washed, and then there's just one way that will fit back in.
Okay.
It just sits in there and clicks.
What does that
down.
do, that bit?
That just helps with the suction. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, if you forgot to put that in, then nothing will happen.
Got you. Okay.
And then this pops in at the back. Your bottle. Screws on the bottom.
Right.
And then your shield.
Okay.
Will just pop on there.
And I see there's a couple of different sizes of shields. How do I know which one is the right one for me to use?
So this is a 24mm size, which comes with the kits, but breasts and nipples come in all different shapes and sizes. So it may well be that we have to size down or size up. And they come in a big range of sizes. So we've got 21mm right the way up to 36mm.
Okay. And it's that bit in the middle that changes size. So it's for your, not your nipple. I mean your nipple, not your whole.
Yeah. So it should just be your nipple that's in this central part. And I'll talk you through how to assess for the right size. Okay. So we'll start off with the 24s and see how we got on with them. All right.
Perfect.
So that's your setup. Okay. Then, because your wee one's just a few days old, we'll use the first setting on this. Okay, so there's initiate and maintain. Okay, and initiate is what we want to use within the first 5 days.
Okay.
Alright, so to get onto that, we'll just press the power button here, and then this button. And that will put us into the initiate setting, which will run for 15 minutes.
Okay, so each button once.
Yeah, so I'll switch that off just now, just until you get organised, and then you can pop it on, and I'll show you how to increase the vacuum as well. Alright.
Okay.
I give you that. Are you happy just to get started?
I think that's me good to go. Do I just need to make sure that there's no space, I guess, between them?
Yeah, so you don't want to be pressing too hard, but they should be held on firmly enough that you can feel that there's some suction. You also want to make sure that your nipples are central within this middle part.
Okay. That looks right.
Yeah, that looks good. Happy for me to switch it on now?
Yeah.
So, power button, and then this let down button. Okay. With your suction, start right down at the bottom. Okay. And then just gradually work your way up. Okay. Again, this should never be uncomfortable. There should be no pain. So, if you move the vacuum up until it feels just a little bit uncomfortable, and then go down one. Okay. Okay. So if you let me know.
And is there like a minimum where it has to be for it to work, or will it?
No, as long as it's comfortable for you.
Okay.
So let me know how does that feel for you?
That's okay. Yeah, it's still comfortable. Okay. I can feel it, but it's still comfortable.
Is that alright?
Yep, that's okay.
Does that feel?
Yeah, that's still fine.
I think we'll leave it to that.
Yeah, that feels about right. Yeah.
And we can see that you've got milk starting to flow in already.
Yep.
So with the shield size, what we want to check is that your nipple is free to move, and it's just nipple that's in this area here.
Okay.
If you feel that there's breast tissue being drawn in, then that means that the shield is too big.
Got you.
If you feel that your nipple is filling that whole space and has no room to move, then the shield is too small.
Okay.
And so then we can change the size. It can be as well that you'll have a different size on each side, and the size that you need might change throughout your expressing journey as well.
Okay.
So it's really important that we assess that regularly.
This might be a silly question, but do I need to hold them for the full 15 minutes? If I let go, they're not going to stay on themselves, right?
No, they won't.
Okay.
If you find it comfortable, then you can tuck it into your bra, as long as you've not then got any pressure points.
Okay.
If you feel that it's then causing it to dig in, then you're better just to hold it on.
Okay.
All right. But does that feel comfortable for you?
Yeah, that feels okay.
That looks really great.
Yeah.
We have some leaflets that I'll give you. So I know this is a lot of information. So we've got this for you to refer back to, which tells you about the setup and how to clean your set. I've got this one, which has some really useful information in it, but also you can keep a record of how much milk you're expressing.
Perfect.
And then you can see it increase day on day, so it's a really lovely thing to have and to look back on. And then we've got the feeding journey, which again is lots of really useful information for you.
Perfect.
Okay. So once you've finished expressing, then we'll label the bottles. Again with
Sorry, I was just going to say, so will this turn off automatically when
so
I'm finished? I should just let
on
it run.
this setting, 15 minutes, and then it will switch. It will beep to let you know that that's it finished.
Great.
When you move on to the maintain setting, it won't switch off.
Okay.
So again, you're aiming for 15 minutes, but just keep an eye on the phone.
Great.
All right, but
Perfect.
again, the information's in the leaflet there, and be guided with that, and we can also support you with that too.
Perfect.
All right. So when you're finished, we can label the bottles. We'll then get them into the fridge as soon as possible.
Do I keep them separate, so keep this milk in this bottle, this milk in this bottle, or should I combine them?
From the same expressing session, you can combine.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine. And then just date and time from when you've expressed. We keep the milk in the fridge for 48 hours. And if it's not going to be used within that time, then we can then put it into the freezer.
Okay. And I can combine milk from a number of different pumping sessions over those 48 hours if I wanted
From
to.
the same pumping session, combine the bottles, that's absolutely
different
fine,
ones,
but keep them separate other than that.
Okay, perfect.
All right, does that
Great.
sound good?
Yeah, I think
Have
so.
you got any other questions for me?
And then after the 48 hours, what would I, if it's not being used in the 48 hours, what would I do with it?
Into the freezer.
Freezer.
And we can keep it in the freezer for 3 months, and then when we bring it out and defrost it, we'll then use it within 24 hours.
Great. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Perfect.